I used to feel that roller coaster of emotions that every single human feels at some point of their lives. One day I felt like happy, motivated, and productive, and the next day I would wake up feeling unmotivated, unproductive, and unhappy. And this was about less than a year ago. I managed to transform myself from that person to a person who is now motivated and productive every single day.
So I'm here to share with you all my secrets. Welcome to my virtual home on YouTube. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. I somehow love today's subject because it used to be one of my own biggest struggles in life. I used to struggle a lot with motivation and staying productive. My lifestyle used to be exactly literally like one day I felt like I wanted to change the world, and then the next day I woke up, I felt frustrated, tired, unmotivated, and I felt like I'm not enough and I can't do anything. But thank God it all changed for me, and now I feel motivated every single day. I know exactly what I want to achieve, and I'm doing it no matter what. On this video today, I'm going to share with you some highly effective tips that help me stay motivated, which I currently use in my coaching practices with my clients. Now, the first tip that I have for you guys today is that your sleep quality is more important than your sleep quantity. Now, this doesn't mean that a good quality sleep for 3 hours is enough for your body, but what I mean by sleep quality being more important is that if, for example, you sleep 5 hours with great quality, you're going to feel way more energetic than if you sleep 10 hours with a sleep of low quality. What's needed for a higher sleep quality is what you do before you go to bed. Last week, I made a video on YouTube with all the super effective tips for better sleep. However, what I highly recommend on this video for this week is to drink a cup of chamomile tea 30 minutes before you go to bed and try to sleep around the same time every night. Last but not least, don't give your body restless rest before bed, which means don't use your phone in bed before you sleep. But if you have to use your phone for whatever reason, at least make sure you install a blue light software on your phone to prevent your eyes from becoming restless. Now, the next tip that I have for you is the Lucas rule. And the Lucas rule is a simple human brain study which can explain everything we need as a human so that we can stay motivated and productive. So the fact which has been proven over and over again is called the Lucas of control, which is the degree of which you believe you have control over your life. They came up with two types of personalities. One, people with external locus of control, and two, people with internal locus of control. For example, people who are very hardworking naturally believe that they have all that they have because of their hard work. They basically believe that it was the internal factors they can control that has led them to their outcomes. It was their own hard work. So for that reason, even if they feel unmotivated, they know hard work is the answer. And every time they fail, they get back up. They work harder than before and they get back on track. Whereas people who are told over and over again that they're smart and intelligent can easily lose motivation because they are depending their success on an external locus of control, which is their intelligence and their smartness, which they're born with. If they lose motivation, they simply give up because they believe that they're not born smart enough for that one thing they really want to do. Now, studies like this one have proven over and over again that having an internal locus of control is the key of staying motivated. You must basically feel like you have every control over your life and that you're responsible for everything that happens to you if you want to feel motivated all the time. Now, this is a great test for you to figure out if you have external or internal locus of control. If you ever try to do something and you fail, What is your excuse? What is it that you blame your failure on? Is it because people are not interested in what you're offering? Or is it because the weather was bad or the internet was not working or whatever reason that's coming from an external factor? If that's the case, then you have external locus of control and you blame it all on the external factors, whereas the only reason to your failure is that due to external factors, you don't spend enough time doing what you need to do to succeed. That's the curse of having an external locus of control. This is when you feel like nothing you do matters. You stop working and you feel like the world is conspiring against you, and finally you feel like there is no point for you to continue and keep trying anymore. So how do we adopt an internal locus of control so we can stay motivated and productive all the time? This was an amazing life lesson that I learned from a North American spiritual coach in California who helped me years ago to get rid of external locus of control and transform it to internal locus of control for myself. So they found that the best way to start this is to start by solving your own life problems and then taking the time to appreciate the fact that it was your own action that solved this problem for you. So for example, let's say you have difficulties waking up early in the morning and you feel less energetic when you wake up early. Now what you have to do is that you go do some research and you put together that if you go to bed, for example, earlier, drink a chamomile tea before bed and leave your alarm far away from your bed, you're more likely to wake up early and you're more likely to feel more energetic. Find your solution. You do it all, and the next day you wake up 1 hour earlier than before and you feel energetic. When you notice this improvement in your life, you need to remind yourself that you woke up an hour earlier because of the action you intentionally took. You made it happen for yourself and you solved your own problem. Significantly, you need to build up the belief and the confidence that you're in control of your destiny. You can make your own future. The next amazing tip that I have for you is tapping for motivation and productivity. In this tapping technique, we're going to activate our sensory nerves, which will directly affect the master gland of the body and will both scientifically and spiritually affect your body and soul to become centered, motivated, and productive. To do this method properly, before anything, we need to admit our feelings and ask for it to be changed. Let's think of tapping as pushing your internal buttons to activate your brain in a specific area to do something in your life. So the way we're going to do this tapping method is really simple and it could be done anywhere at any time. First, we're going to start with side of our hand and we're going to use 4 fingers of the other hand. And while you're tapping, you're going to repeat with yourself that I feel unmotivated and unproductive, but what I'm trying to do and what I will be doing for sure is that I will transform my emotions to feeling productive and motivated, and I will be accomplishing what I want to accomplish in life. And then you're going to do this for 8 seconds. You're going to change to the next hand. You're going to do the same thing with your next hand while repeating the same mantra. You can do it your own way with your own words. You don't have to repeat what I just said here. It might be different with every time you tap on different areas of your life, but it just has to mean the same thing, that you have to admit that you feel unmotivated and unproductive. But what you're trying to do and what you will be doing for sure is that you're going to get back that motivation and productivity and you're going to accomplish what you want to accomplish in life. So you're going to do both hands for 8 seconds each hand. And then after 8 seconds, you're done with both hands. You're going to use 2 fingers on each hand and you're going to do it in the middle of your 2 eyebrows. And you're going to repeat the same thing again. I feel unmotivated and unproductive, but what I'm trying to do is to get back my motivation and my productivity and to accomplish all the things that I want to accomplish. And I will be doing this for sure. After 8 seconds, you're going to do it on the outer side of your eyes. And you're going to repeat the same thing again. I feel unmotivated and unproductive. And what I'm trying to do is that I want to feel productive and motivated, and this is what I will be doing for sure, and I will be accomplishing my final goal. You could just get creative with this, but the most important part is the tapping part. Your fingers are activating the areas of your body that are going to help you gain that motivation back. After you're done with these two sides, the last step, which is very important, is going to be your crown area. So you have to start tapping with both hands, 4 fingers, tap on the crown of your head, and you have to keep repeating that I am motivated. I will accomplish all the things that I want to accomplish. And while you're tapping, you have to close your eyes and imagine yourself as if you already accomplished your goal. Imagine it like a movie. Imagine everything coming and going in front of your eyes. And that should be done for 10 seconds, and you should be fine after this. Now, this tapping technique sounds funny before you ever try it. Some people might even laugh at it or never ever try it because they don't believe in it. But if you try it once, believe me, the difference that you feel within your body, within your emotions, you're going to keep that as a habit in your life, and you're going to do it everywhere you go. So just do it and try it, and I'm sure you're going to love it. My next point is also very magical, and that's vision board. Vision board is way more significant than you can ever think of. Vision board basically works like a magic wand in your life, and not only looking at it will bring motivation back to you immediately because it will remind you of your final goal. What it also does is that just by looking at it, your brain will open all the doors for you and will send a message to the universe and will activate the universal magical power to get you to your final goal. So don't forget to create your vision board on your desktop, on the wall, on the phone, and anywhere that you can think of. Also, while you're using the power of vision board, I also want you to try this method, which is my favorite method. I want you to create a scenario for your dream life like a movie in your mind. Every time you feel unmotivated, think of your final goal and think of yourself. Think of that movie that you created in your mind. Think of it as if you already achieved your final goal. Just create a one-day scenario of yourself living that dream life that you want to achieve. And anytime you feel unmotivated, close your eyes and imagine yourself living that lifestyle. And as soon as you do this with every other practice that we just talked about, you're going to get that motivation back within your mind, soul, and you really want to keep going until you achieve that goal. Because you know what? What I always believe is that the same amount of time that we have in one day is the exact same amount of time that people have who travel to the moon, who travel to Mars, and people who are doing huge things to change this world. We all have the same amount of time in one day, and we can also achieve anything that we want to achieve. So if you want to achieve it, if you really want to do it, you only have to make yourself stay motivated. And as I said at the beginning of my video, this is not impossible. I used to be one of the people who felt unmotivated almost 3 or 4 times a week, but now I feel motivated every single day, night, morning, every day, and I don't ever feel unmotivated anymore. So I hope you guys achieve that point, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I appreciate your time, and I appreciate you being here in my virtual home with me. And I hope you guys like this video. If you do like it, I truly appreciate it if you do subscribe to my channel and if you like my video, because this way I get more love from you to record more videos to give you more love and more tips to live a happier life. I wish you guys an amazing day filled with positivity, joy, happiness, laughter, love, and everything that you can have to make you happier. Take care, goodbye, and see you soon.